Hello and welcome to the Goss and Glam in this week's edition of Expat Living. Now, as one of the most dynamic cities in Southeast Asia, Ho Chi Minh City has emerged as a major capital for luxury and style for any gentleman. One of these gentlemen is Ken Smith, an American couturier and stylist, as well as tailor. So who may he actually be? Why don't you take a look all for yourself?
Ken.
My name is Ken Smith.
Smith Ken.
And I was born 1967 in Indianapolis, Indiana. Myself, I have my own style, and it projects what I want people to see, which is a classic gentleman. So there's not a lot of following fashion trends because those come and go so quickly that nobody that's a professional can really keep up with them. So a lot of my own cuts tend to be more retro, more like 1920s, 30s, or 40s cuts. And I use a lot of those types of patterns in the suits and shirts that I get. Where I'm a little different is that I try to choose more interesting colors that maybe other people in business wouldn't select.
Suit.
A lot of it's about matching colors and patterns in an interesting way that make it so that it doesn't look so much like a uniform. I came to Vietnam in 2003, initially to be a consultant. My background in the U.S. is more in finance, sales, and marketing. And I saw in Vietnam in 2003 a country that was on a very fast, rapid pace upwards economically. Early on, I discovered that at my size and build, it was next to impossible for me to buy clothes off the rack in any department store because they just simply didn't stock sizes for big foreigners. I tried various tailor shops, but found that a lot of times the sewing was very good technically, but the details because this was not really a suit culture at that time. So I thought that there might be an opportunity to develop a new brand specifically for business people here, and set about writing a business plan and then developing the team to start creating fashion.
Ken met his chief tailor Do Thanh Binh in 2009. With over 27 years in the trade, Binh found a new direction to take his craftsmanship to the next level.
Từ ngày gặp Ken cho đến bây giờ thì Ken cũng truyền lại cho mình những cái văn hóa của người phương Tây đó, những người mà khách nước ngoài, những doanh nhân đó, cái cách ăn mặc họ rất là khác, những nhu cầu họ cũng rất là cao. Thì người Việt Nam mình như là chỉ có giỏi về tay nghề thôi, những cái công nghệ hay là những cái xu hướng của coi như là trào lưu của xã hội rồi thì đôi khi cũng còn phải học hỏi.
And we both take great pride in what each other is doing. I'm very proud of the way that he approaches everything and that he coordinates all of these wonderful families of tailors together to produce our products. And I think he's proud of the fact that he's working with somebody that understands what he does and also that is focused on selling the quality and the premium as opposed to a 24-hour cheap suit.
And our journey of discovering the making of a suit does not begin at a showroom like most other tailors, but actually at one of the elegant bars in the heart of Ho Chi Minh City. So why has Ken chosen this to be his location, and what difference does it make?
I like to choose locations to meet clients that kind of fit with the lifestyle of our brand. A little bit more upscale, a little bit more premium, more relaxed, more friendly. I'm looking for an opportunity to observe them because most of my clients are coming to me for expertise on giving them recommendations on the cut, the colors, the patterns. So if I get a chance to talk with them for a little while and get a feel for their personality and for the way that they want people to perceive them, then it takes a lot of the effort out of my work because I can just naturally go through and start making selections.
Certainly the locations that Ken chooses commensurate with the image that he portrays with his product, with his persona and for his clients as well. So we're always extremely comfortable and every fitting's an enjoyable experience.
Why so much fuss? It all has to do with the keyword bespoke. Bespoke is the more premium and intricate style of tailoring than made to measure. A made to measure suit is simply just a suit structure adjusted to your basic measurements with limited alteration options. Most of these are driven by technology. A bespoke suit, on the other hand, is customized in the smallest details, such as stitching, lining, or buttons. The product is traditionally hand-sewn to make it exclusively for you. It is entirely made from scratch. Hello, good sir. We meet at last.
Well, hello, Michael. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
Okay, so I'm ready to be enlightened about suits. Could you help me out?
Well, I'm looking forward to the journey. Please have a seat and be comfortable.
My pleasure. Okay, so I'm a big fan of suits, but obviously my knowledge of suit is still limited. So could you please share with me what styles of suits are there?
There's three main types of suits that people identify with in this industry, and the main differences between those have to do with the number of vents and also the way the shoulders are created and the fit of the body. Traditionally, British suits have been the loosest, but in more recent years you're seeing them very fit to the body. They still maintain the two vents that are familiar to British suits. They still maintain more of a rolled or soft shoulder. American suits now have become kind of baggy by comparison because most American suits tend to be factory made, ready to wear. And they're easy to recognize because of the center vent in the back.
Mày có đồng ý không?
And then the Italian suits are very distinctive because of the powerful look that they give. They've got the larger, stronger shoulders. Very tapered look because of no vent in the back, so they're very tightly wrapped to the body, and so it makes everybody look like Superman.
So what sort of materials do you think are exclusive to Vietnam that Vietnam can use as a great advantage in the global market?
I think Vietnam is among the top 2 or 3 countries in the world for silk. And for years, I've been very pleased to use silk in our suits for the lining.
Bên bên này giờ đi lui đi tới đây đó, thấy em bên bên đo đô cắt đô rồi không thấy à.
We like to use
Hai bà con đừng mai đầu chỉ lạc mà coi còn bên lại tiếp tục cho coi.
And we're
Coi
actually
tivi
able to
chắc cưng chỉ coi điện thoại bà.
some other accessory products as well. Very beautiful silks.
Okay, so now what would you recommend for me?
Okay, so since you're doing most of your presenting while seated, and also due to your age and your coloring, dark hair, light skin, I would go with the darker colors. White shirt. I would recommend this really dark sand brown color, and definitely more of a slim cut English style single-breasted suit, 2-button, double vent in the back.
Đó, hai đầu.
Bất bình. Bất bình.
Making my bespoke suit requires the skillfulness of being himself and partner Đỗ Thành Nhân.
Thợ may Đỗ Thành Nhân à.
These are among the very few craftsmen left in the trade capable of making canvas suits.
Bất bình đâu ba?
Bên lần lượt đồ kìa.
Tại có bất bình nữa ba.
Từ năm tầm 2 là mình theo ba là làm nghề, làm đến bây giờ là 37 năm. Khi mình làm về binh về cánh
Mà đâu có giọng như mất
có
bình.
rất nhiều cái màu mới. Tỉnh mình là lại thích là làm
Ủa quay ra
cái
bất
cài
bình
cỏ.
hả?
Mà cái mới á, khi mình làm xong được á, mặc dầu làm á thì nó mất thời gian nhiều, nhưng mà lại là làm xong thì mình phải sướng. Anh nghe mà.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind and always has been there in my mind is the passion, because it tends to be something that's generational from one branch of the family to the next. They pick up some of the best things, and it becomes part of their family. They stand among the top. And I think that the Western world is starting to realize that in terms of the tailoring business.
So it is roughly around about 10:45 to 10:50 p.m., which is pretty late here in Ho Chi Minh City. And our diligent tailors are adding the final touches just in time for the first fitting. So if you excuse me, I'm rather excited to check out what my suit looks like so far. A bespoke suit could take up to 6 months for completion. However, our talented tailors have to shorten it to 2 weeks due to time constraints.